and I was able to see Beyonce up close around the shoe horse, on the horseshoe. I could not hear Beyonce. Not everybody knew all the words to all the songs. The lady gets her hair caught in the fan and doesn't miss a note. A little private concert for me one day. I don't give a if you like her, to entertain us what you are going through, but you need to go sit on the couch. Because if y'all can still be fans of R. Kelly, y'all got some issues. But Beyonce's where you told the line. Life is your birthright. They hid that in the fine print. Take the pen and rewrite it. She already gave us the sauce. We just gotta eat it. What's cooking good looking? It's your girl Renae, and I'm back at it again with another video. What's cooking good looking? It's your girl Renae, and I'm back at it again with another video. Thank you so much for being here and welcome to my channel. I am Renae, your go-to vibe curator for all things fashion. I mean, I serve a look for all things lifestyle, reaction, travel, and of course, a little bit of the queen bee, Beyonce. And today we are unpacking the magic, the mess, the beauty, and the chaos of the Cowboy Carter Tour. And I'm so excited. This tour was so captivating, emotional, exciting, and revolutionary for me, for my life. And I know it touched so many other people's lives. Revolutionary to the genre or lack in the mesh thereof of genres in the industry. This tour was monumental. This whole era, these acts of Beyonce are monumental, but this Cowboy Carter one took it to a whole nother level. And so today I want to not deep dive, but unpack this. I want to talk about my experience and my honest and true review. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, please comment your favorite moment from the Cowboy Carter Tour. It doesn't matter which show. What was your favorite moment? Let me know in the comments right now before I tell you mine. So let's get into it. Okay, so to start, I want to talk about my personal experience. Okay, so I went to, of course, as y'all seen, I went to Atlanta Night 4, which was the third to last show. The energy in the, what stadium was it? Mercedes-Benz Stadium was beautiful. It was an energy that I don't think I've ever felt before. And I've been to numerous concerts, numerous festivals. The energy that I felt, and it might be because I have a strong love for Beyonce, but it truly was different. I could feel that people felt confident. I could feel that people, especially Black people, it was like this redefining of who we are and how we are so truly unique in comparison to just other people, in my opinion. And that's not to say anybody else is not unique and anybody else is not beautiful, but it's just something about when we're all in a room and we have reclaimed our crowns, we have reclaimed our thrones. Like, this was ours to begin with. With that being said, Atlanta Night 4 was amazing. My experience was amazing. Let me be honest with y'all about where I sat. So as y'all saw on my last video, if you have not seen that video, my Come With Me to Cowboy Carter Tour video, you should check that out. And my pre-show interviews, check that video out too. Being on the floor was something that I really, I wanted to do. I said I wanted to be in Club Hoedown, but after thinking about it, I've been to so many festivals where there's no seats, and I know I was gonna be in cowboy boots. I wanted to be somewhere that I had a seat. So I didn't go with Club Hoedown. We went with the floor seat at the front of the stage, at the front of the, the tip. I will say the energy, I can't speak for other sections, but the energy on the floor was redonkulous. I loved it. And I was able to see Beyonce up close. Now, I will say, I don't think that was the best seat in the house, because of course you couldn't see her at all different parts of the stage. Whereas I feel like if I was on the 100 level, right in the middle, that would have been the perfect seat. I think people who sat on the 100 level of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium had the perfect vision to see her. They could see her at all parts of the stage. And when she flew around the shoe horse, on the horseshoe and on the horse, they got to see her really good. Like, she flew right over me. Yeah, y'all see that. Like, she flew right over me, but they got to see her. Seeing when she's at the front of the stage, I could clearly see Beyonce, and it was amazing. So all in all, overall, I think Atlanta Night 4 was probably, as far as crowd-wise, the best crowd of the entire show. And I think it's hands down because Beyonce said it herself. Atlanta Night 4 was the loudest and most interactive crowd. We sang with her every single song. Like, you could truly not, I could not hear Beyonce half the time because the crowd was so loud. We also got Jay-Z at Atlanta Night 4, so that was a big bonus. I was so happy to see Jay-Z, and after concert, I was looking up, you know, just when's the last time Jay-Z performed, and of course he did like a little showcase for Pharrell for the Louis Vuitton show in Paris. But other than that, Jay-Z has not performed on a stage like that in 7 years. Since when he did the first show in Paris. Before that, he had not performed in 7 years, like on a stage this grand. And then he came for Atlanta Night 4, 3 and 4. But yeah, for my night, I was like, T. So if I had to rate the crowd and the energy overall, it had to be a 10,000 out of 10 because everybody was so into it, so excited. People came prepared. And compared to Renaissance, in the section that I was in, not everybody knew all the words to all the songs. And so me and Maddie were singing and dancing the whole time, not by ourselves, but there were a lot of people who just sat down because they got tired, I guess, halfway through, and they also didn't know the words of the songs. Whereas there wasn't a single person who wasn't singing to the top of their lungs. Now we're looking overall at all the shows. And now I have not watched every single show, but I have watched a lot of the shows. Since I've seen it, I've watched a lot of the shows, and my favorite, honestly, vocal performance, that was my favorite, was Paris Night 2, or was it Paris Night 3? I think it was Paris Night 3. Paris Night 3, that was my favorite Beyonce's vocal wise. Now, we all know Beyonce's vocals is on point every single time she steps on the stage. The lady gets her hair caught in the fan and doesn't miss a note. She do a little trip and fall, and she get up and she keep on singing on pitch, on cue, perfect, right? And of course, my favorite show overall was Las Vegas Night 2, the very last show, because she brought out all the big guns. We all know that she brought out Destiny's Child, and what I could have, to see Destiny's Child live and in person, because I was not old enough to go see Destiny's Child. My parents are older, so my mom loves Beyonce. She likes Beyonce too, but my parents grew up on older music, so and my parents aren't big, huge music people. Like, going to concerts, that's not their thing. So I didn't get to see Destiny's Child. Even if I was a kid, like some people who are my age saw Destiny's Child as a child, when they were like 6 and 7 and 8 years old. I didn't get that chance. So I would have loved to see that, but I will see them eventually. Maybe they're going to perform a little private concert for me one day, just to celebrate me and all my accomplishments. Who knows? But that was lovely. Jay-Z came out again, and she had Shabuzi. I really wanted to see Shabuzi live, and Las Vegas got that, so I can look on the internet and watch it. So I'm excited for that, and I'm excited about that. But I would love to see him live. But that was my favorite shows. Paris Night 3, when Jay-Z came out for the first time, and then my favorite overall was Las Vegas, the last show of the tour. So the moment in the tour that had me the most emotional and the most inspired was the section through one of the interludes where she's changing, and it's going through Beyonce's entire career. When I say I truly felt like at that moment, tears were whelping, and I said, there are generational people in our lifetime who will just be generational talent. And if you are somebody who can't appreciate that someone who has given their entire life to entertain other people while and on the opposite, not able to be out in public, and like she's sacrificing, that's the word, to entertain us since the time that she was 4 and 5 years old to the time that now she's 43. For you not to appreciate, I don't give a if you like her. I don't give a if you like the music. I do, because at the end of the day, good music is good music. Good music is good music. But if you just still can't appreciate the amount of work, the amount of sacrifice, and the amount of effort, energy, and intentionality this woman has put into her career to entertain us, to make us, the fans, think and get inspired and try something new. I don't know what you are going through, but you need to go sit on the couch. You need to go talk to somebody. Because for you to not have an appreciation for what this woman has done in her career, I'm about to get going on it. Because if y'all can still be fans of R. Kelly, but Beyonce is overrated and she demonic and all this, y'all got some issues. Y'all really got some issues. Y'all are definitely misogynistic, and that's something that y'all need to look up. Y'all need to dig deep through yourself. Because if you can still listen to R. Kelly, but Beyonce is where you toe the line. That's where I'm gonna leave that there. So those are my quick standout moments from the tour. You know, my favorite moments, my favorite vocal performances. Oh, I will say my favorite part of the tour specifically, my favorite section, besides the visuals of her life, of course, from her singing, is My House. My House, America Has a Problem. That little section was my favorite. And then my second favorite was Two Hands to Heaven, because that's one of my favorite songs on the album. Okay, so now I'm going to get into a topic that y'all might not want to hear, or the stuff that y'all don't want to hear. But because I am a fan, I am a lover of music, we can all criticize things as well. Two things can be true at the same time. She could be the greatest entertainer performer of all time, the greatest artist of my generation, and still have flaws that I didn't like about the tour. So here they go. Number one, I honestly felt like it was rushed. It felt rushed. It felt quick. She packed in so much into that tour, into the show, that I feel like the show was very fast. And I say that because we didn't get the full song of Shotgun Rider. We didn't get the full song. Everything just felt so forced. Even Jolene, like, not forced. It felt so fast. Even Jolene it felt fast. Everything just felt fast. I didn't get to soak in each song like I wanted to, or like I was hoping to, I guess. In comparison to, I will say, Renaissance, where I felt like I got everything, if that makes sense. I didn't feel like I got everything from the album that I wanted to get. And that's just my personal opinion. It felt fast. Also, Atlanta Night 4, speaking specifically for our night, my girl, she ate us up, right? But my girl was also tired. After she came out, and I think it was because all the energy she felt in the room, she came out guns of, there's a lot of talking going on while I sang my song. And we are erupting, and it's a lot. And so she comes out hard, banging, you know, hitting it. And right when she gets to, why don't you need me? Tell me, babe. Beyonce looks like she is pushing through already. In comparisons from what I watched, especially after seeing the show, me watching other shows from the tour, she looked tired. But I loved to see the humanity, the human in this woman. Like, it made me appreciate her even more. But yes, I felt like everything was just moving so quick, that we didn't get to the fullness of it. I missed. I will say that. And that truly is my one and only critique from the show. Like, we were there. The concert was 2 hours and like 50 minutes long, but it felt like we was there in 20 minutes because stuff was back to back. So the last thing I want to talk about is the message that it sends to the culture, and the message that it sends to the world at large, and especially here in the United States. What was so powerful about that was, and about this whole trilogy, which I think is going to be a 4. There's something in me that's like, she's not going to do just 3 albums. Her favorite number is 4, but that's neither here nor there. We can talk about it in the comments. It's this reclamation of what's already mine. Not even taking, because she's not taking anything. You can't take something, you can't steal something that was yours to begin with. But this reclaiming of what is ours. This was our birthright to be free, truly. And this is what this trilogy is showing us through her stepping into these different genres that she hasn't, let me not say she hasn't stepped in, because we've gotten rock from Beyonce. We've gotten club music from Beyonce. We've gotten rock from Beyonce, because that's what we're getting. We're all, and us in the Beehive, let me know in the comments right now. Y'all know it. We are all suspecting that it's going to be rock. Now, if she comes out with an opera album, I'm still going to be there for the concert. But this trilogy, she is showing us, and showed me personally, that you don't, like she said there's an interlude in the show, never ask for permission for something that's already yours. And I am not asking for permission anymore. I have the authority to walk through life with purpose, without purpose, with spirituality, without spirituality, with a woman, without a woman, with a man, without a man, by myself, with other people, if I choose to do so. Life is your birthright. They hid that in the fine print. Take the pen and rewrite it. She already gave us the sauce. We just gotta eat it. But yes, love Beyonce. If I could go again, I would go again. If I could see Renaissance again, I would see Renaissance again. Also, reclaiming for next time. I'm saying this here and now. So that way I have the proof. Taylor, you have the proof here and now. We're seeing at least 3 shows of the next one. I will see it from 3 different sections, depending on how the stage is set up. One of them will be in a suite. I will watch it from a suite. Will I be invited to that suite or not? We're putting that out there, brands. Well, I will be invited to go see Beyonce in a suite. Okay. Second place I will see it will be from the celebrity box. Third will be either on the floor or in like the 100 level that I said before. We're putting that out there. I will see 3 shows, 3 different places to see it from, and I'm gonna get a backstage pass. It's a lot of talking going on. Yes, ma'am, I will get a backstage pass. Cowboy Carter overall, 10 out of 10, 10,000 out of 300. Like Beyonce is that girl, will forever be that girl. And if you don't like it, you can just listen to whatever one you listen to. You know, you have that right. Because, you know, I will say this, in Trump's America, you have the right to listen to who you want to listen to. That's the least thing we can do here in Trump's America. But do not come on my channel slandering Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. You don't have the right. Okay. Thank y'all so much for listening. If you have any thoughts, if you have any comments about the Cowboy Carter Tour, please put them down below. And I appreciate y'all for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, it's okay. It's a lot of talking going on. I love you anyway, and I will see y'all in the next video. Oh, also Blue Ivy was amazing. Blue Ivy was amazing. Good job, Blue. Peace to the Middle East. Go Planet.